Mental fortitude and technical excellence. Both qualities will be pivotal as this important occasion unfolds. We cannot wait to find out who will prevail. Excitement in the air. Stay right here on EA TV for all the live action. Welcome to southern France. We're at the Stade Vélodrome in the city of Marseille. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's France, and they take on Spain.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
Here's the side France will go with. Mike Maignan begins in goal. Jules Koundé plays with Theo Hernandez in the wide defensive areas. And handed the task of playing up front today is Kylian Mbappe. Here's the lineup for Spain. Unai Simon plays in goal. Aymeric Laporte plays alongside Robin Lenormand in central defence. Fabian plays alongside Pedri in the centre of midfield. And the main striker today is Morata. And the game begins. Cucurella. Oh, it's a penalty. Can they get themselves in front? Well, there might have been a case for a yellow card, but the referee didn't see it that way.
Well, Derek, it's a foul, yes. A penalty, absolutely. But for me, it's not a yellow card. The ref has got that right.
This to make it 1-0. And he slots it home with confidence.
Well, here it is again. The keeper tries to read the penalty, but in the end, he just makes no effort whatsoever. That's a strange decision.
France get the ball moving again. Can they come up with an answer here? William Saliba. Chouameni. Dembele. Not forcing the issue. Great composure. And quite simply wide of the target. Back to Unai Simon. Lenormand. It's with Porro. Plenty of support here. Pulls it back. Well, from close range, not ideal. Chouameni. Koundé. Guadio Kone. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. And he's apparently veered into an offside position, Stuart.
Well, that's tight, really tight. But he was just too anxious to make his run. He was in, though.
Morata. Now, who can he play it to? It's a good-looking ball. Morata. What a block! Over it comes. It might still be problematic. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Aurélien Chouameni. Olise. Oh, nice ball over the top. Really good build-up, but no end product. Subimendi. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? And a very good challenge. But doesn't have to do it on his own. It's a perfect challenge. Upamecano. Dembele. Jules Koundé on the ball. Dembele. The defender doing his job. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Truth, it could have been more challenging for the goalkeeper. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Good move in the making from France. That's a good-looking ball. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. Corner kick to France, and a goal here would really change the complexion of this match. Dembele. Danger still on. Cucurella. Nearly at the break then, and the visitors have eked out a lead. Stuart, an opportune moment, I think, to get your assessment.
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous in attack, and they've controlled the midfield. It's been a solid performance so far.
Promising move this from France. Dembele. Spot on with that tackle. And it's a quality pass. He must finish. And a goal, the equaliser. Superb entertainment.
Say he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal. Well, they needed that and so did he. Just look at the manager's relief there.
So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Cucurella. And scope for them to produce something exciting. And defensive play to be applauded. Koundé. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Cucurella. And Spain struggling to keep the ball. Morata. Well, there it is. The first half is now in the history books here at the Orange Velodrome. Certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, Derek, he plugged away in that first half, making run after run without too much success, but eventually he got his reward, and what an important goal it was.
And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Plenty of support here. Thumped clear. Koundé. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Very quick thinking there. Delivered into the area here. It was a poor attempt, and the goal kick it is. Subimendi. Pedro Porro. Difficult to stop him. Could cross it in here. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Michael Olise. Threatening, he got a good palm on it, and there it is, an almost intuitive piece of finishing.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
So ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Cucurella. And Fabian. Cucurella. Fabian. The cross is on. Dangerous looking attack. Morata. Return to Fabian. Real chance. Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
So back underway at 3-1. Michael Olise. Oh, he looks threatening. Olise. There to win it back. 20 minutes to go. Well, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Kylian Mbappe. And intercepting it. Cucurella. Subimendi. Fabian. Now with Morata. And possibilities here. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And he has options available. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Oh, good run, this. Now, what can he do with it? Is this the moment? Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Nico Williams. Now with Morata. Can they get in behind them? Just the challenge that was required. And quick thinking defensively. And he's knocked it out of play, so a throw-in is the decision. So making the substitution now. Delivering it. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Can they use their pace? Really important piece of last-ditch defending. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Mikel Merino. Pedro Porro. Well, possession lost by Spain. Nico Williams. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance. There goes the final whistle, and it's a bad news story from a French point of view. Defeat here. Stuart, something's up. We're starting to get to the nitty-gritty now. Only 4 teams remain alive in the Cup, and the scene is set for what should be an exciting semi-final. Who will make it through? Stay with us. We'll have all the action for you live from Madrid here on EA TV. Hello and a warm welcome, and absolutely nothing to complain about on the weather front. Perfect conditions here in Madrid at the Metropolitano. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And only 4 teams are left in this cup competition. We're at the semi-final stage. It's Spain versus France.
Well, what an occasion this should be, Derek. 2 excellent teams, 2 top coaches, a great atmosphere, and 90 minutes away from a place in the cup final. It should be a classic.
And now they get the ball rolling. And playing it through. Nicely saved. Trying to deliver it accurately. William Saliba. Being pressed hard. Here's the lineup for Spain. Merino starts with Rodri in central midfield, and the striker today is Ferran Torres. Now options are plenty. Pedri. Merino. Oh, might be. Well, the shot had just a bit too much elevation. Here's the side France will go with.
Well, it's great to see both teams using wingers. It's now just a case of which team uses them best and which pair get the better crosses into the box. It should be a good watch.
Theo Hernandez. And space to cross it. Able to skip past his man. Mbappe. Well, he couldn't quite hit the target, Stuart.
Well, it's a decent effort, but I don't think it was ever going to trouble the goalkeeper.
Mikel Merino. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Patient build-up at the moment. Morata! And a goal! The opening statement of this semi-final. How important can that prove to be?
Well, just look at this. He keeps his composure and he almost passes it into the back of the net. That's a very good goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. He was in the right place to intercept. Theo Hernandez. And France finding space on the flank. And a chance to whip it in here. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Cutting it back. Brilliantly blocked. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Now, can they take advantage? The timing was perfect. It had to be. Let's see if this will help them add to the lead. They decided to go short with this one. Might lead to a chance. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Dembele. France being afforded too much space here. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Oh, missed the chance. Glorious opportunity to level it.
Well, what a chance for the equaliser. They really should have scored there.
Pedri. Here's Campaine. Defensive cover there on the flank. Nicely timed tackle. Corner given. Wasteful from Spain. He has teammates around him. Hernandez. Teammate in support. And it wasn't taxing for the keeper. Pedri. Kone. Theo Hernandez now. Hernandez. They've regained possession. And so it is. The first half has come to an end here in the Spanish capital. So into the second half, can France bounce back after that first 45? Koundé. Upamecano. Dembele on the ball. Koundé, and that is hard to block. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Well, can they be creative from here? A chance to whip it in. Marino. A glorious chance. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. That's a good ball. And easily intercepted. Morata. Here's Carvajal. Morata. Oh, great defending. Theo Hernandez. France failing to keep the ball. France looking dangerous here. This looks promising out wide. Sends it back. And lining it up. Oh, fine stop. And they are committed to making the substitution here. And the corner played over by Dembele. And the attack fizzling out. Now what can they do from here? Over the top, the keeper diving to thwart it. Very clear who got the last touch. So a corner coming up. No nonsense piece of defending. Save, but still a chance. Oh, that's an expert piece of defending, just as it was looking threatening.
Well, France are certainly making chances, and they do look a threat every time they go forward. But they still trail, and that's mainly due to that brilliant save by the goalkeeper.
Morata. And the pass deftly cut out. Sensibly allowing them to carry on, advantage with them. And into the last 15 minutes of action. And a timely intervention. Correa. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Could be! I'll tell you what, that is really top-class defending.
Well, the fans are certainly having their say. Just listen to them. They thought that was a penalty.
On the ball in an attacking position, but they've got to do something positive quickly. Mbappe! Nicely saved. And the substitution will occur now. Particularly good corner there. Morata. Could be threatening. Mourinho. And Morata. This could finish it. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping.
Well, that would have killed off any chance of a France comeback. But with that save, they're still just about in this one.
Well, who knows? He might be called upon again. Still some defending to do. Through. Aurélien Tchouaméni. If you're wondering about stoppage, chance for Dembele. It must go in, surely. And it's offside. That was very close. The referee's whistle, and a real treat in store for the travelling fans, because they can now get ready for the final.
Well, it was far from easy at times. They'll certainly know they've been in a match today, but these are the sort of games you have to get through if you want to win silverware. They've done that, and now they can turn their attention to that final. What a game that should be.
Well, he does play with... building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Well, after plenty of pre-match anticipation, the wait is finally over. My name is Derek Ray. I'm joined by Stuart Robson in the commentary box, and we're just seconds away from kick-off in what promises to be a spectacular final. It's Argentina, and they take on Spain.
The instructions will have been clear from the managers, Derek. Stick to the game plan, don't take risks in your defending third, and embrace the occasion. Don't be frightened of it. What a game this should be.
And the match is underway. Promising pass. Comes to nothing in the end. This is what they'll be up against today.
Well, it's the same formation, but they use it to press the ball high up the field. And rarely do the wide players drop deep to defend. And watch out for the midfield three, who continually rotate their positions.
Says the referee. Subimendi. It's with Porro. Cucurella. Fabian. Getting anxious when they have the ball. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Lionel Messi. Can he put them in front? But it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, we'd love to have that header back. In fairness, he was being closely watched. And the pass deftly cut out. Martinez. And the throw-in for Argentina. Acuna. Corner awarded. Short here, determined defending. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Passing it through, they might be able to make it through. And keeping it out. No nonsense clearance. Laporte. Good work from Argentina to win it back. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Fabian. It's with Laporte. Subimendi. And winning it back. Trying to open them up. Lionel Messi. Not to be in terms of the cross there. Goal kick coming up. Cucurella. Fabian. defensive intervention there. Rodrigo de Paul. It's a weighted pass. Acuna. There's a cut back. Can he finish this? And denied by the post. Well, they can keep possession now.
Well, they're certainly getting closer. You just sense that the goal is coming. They're playing so well at the moment.
Cucurella. Subimendi. He's in position. Subimendi getting in the way. Well, not giving him any breathing room. Martinez. Chance to run at them. Nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. And with that, the first half draws to a close. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Pass. Palacios. Looking for the right angle. But they took care of the situation defensively. And so on the keeper. Pedri. Under no real pressure. That's a good-looking pass. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. For them. Well, capable of so much better, to be honest.
Well, I expected more as well, Derek. I thought from that sort of position he had every chance of scoring, but it's a poor effort.
And the ball back with Spain now. Well, he's bound to be disappointed with himself. Not a great effort, Stuart.
Well, the less said about that, the better. Not a good decision from him. Well, there you have it. They haven't been good enough going forward. They've created very little so far. They need to play with much more urgency.
Quite simply, they just need to get on the ball more than they have been. A very effective challenge put in. Well, advantage with them. Referee says play on. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. But the danger averted for now. Martinez. Palacios on the ball. And in with a real chance. And the break looked promising, but the danger has been averted. Fabian. Argentina doing well to regain possession. A just clarify the injury situation. Our man on the side of the pitch is Jeff Shreves.
Word from the benches, he's actually twisted his knee. That's why he's been trying it out. At the moment, he's carrying on.
Cheers, Jeff. Here. Just now, a substitution. Crossing into the middle. Not a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Pedri. Morata. Might lead to a chance. It's very decisive goalkeeping. Will he find the net? Blocked by Otamendi. Nowhere close to the goal when all was said and done.
Well, from that sort of position, you should really be testing the goalkeeper. Has to hit the target. It's not a good attempt.
Otamendi. Nahuel Molina. And the referee allowing the game to flow, using advantage. And a goal at this stage might well turn out to be decisive. Threatening, and there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. And there's the save, and that keeps them locked together.
Well, not long left now, so that could prove to be a massive save from the keeper.
Well, not away properly. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Paul. Really good challenge. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Oh, a tremendous block. Lionel Messi. A move of promise. Is it going to end with them scoring the winning goal? That is that after 90 minutes. They are level. Well, the ball rolling again. No end to the action. It's the first period of extra time. And I must say, this has been a back and forth type of game. Magnificent defending. Laporte. It's with Porro. Well, a good tackle. Fernandez. Alvarez. Well, we can give them high marks for their passing, but can they make this pressure count? Martinez. A real opening now. Well, such a disappointment. 0-0 it remains.
Well, that should have been the winner. He just lacked composure when it mattered most.
Pedro Porro. And space to attack. Will he play it in? A decent effort, but the keeper read it all the way. Martinez. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Oh, it's a really well-timed challenge. Plenty of support here. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And options in the centre. Half-time in extra time, and still they are level. Well, underway again, the second period of extra time. Who's going to prevail here? Martinez. Here's Alvarez. Oh, it's off target. They were watching him like a hawk. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Out of play for an Argentina throw. Alvarez. A bit wasteful from Argentina. Teammates available. And they push ahead in the closing stages. And possibilities inside the box. Timely intervention. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? McAllister, nice looking pass, and a confident clearance. No successful intervention, winning the ball back. Good high press. Be 1 minute added on at the end. A final that will live long in the memory. It's not finished yet because it's going to come down to a penalty shootout to settle the outcome. And so the penalty shootout about to commence, and as a player, and it's gone in! Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. And he scores! Clinical as always, in front of goal. Converted, and up he comes, doing his best to remain focused. I must say, that takes real confidence. Brilliant. And the keeper denies them from the spot. In it goes. Goalkeeper beaten from the spot. And so the tension levels have been ratcheted up to full blast. And that's how to take a penalty, low and into the back of the net. And he finds the net, he could hardly miss. He scored in the bottom corner. Can he remain calm? And the penalty converted here. And there it is! To a conclusion, and a contrast in emerges. devastated.
Well, what drama, what scenes, and what a good finish to this game. It really has been exhilarating.
Well, in football, you don't forget these moments in a hurry. Due reward for their persistence and their overall excellence.
Well, it really has been engrossing today. Such a tight game, but you have to feel sorry for the losers. They were so close, but yet so far away.
And the party mood has enveloped the stadium. It's going to be quite the night of celebration here. And now the players get to relax a bit and enjoy having the pictures taken.
Well, these photos will be cherished for years to come, won't they? Certainly ones to show the grandchildren.